transfer your lash over into your other hand. You're gonna come back around with your tweezer and you're gonna grab it by the tip. The lash tape is the most important part of following my specific cluster lash technique. It makes it easier, faster, safer, and it makes them look better and stay on longer. You don't need scissors or anything. You literally just rip it like this. It's super easy peasy. You're gonna take your strip of lash tape horizontally like this. You're gonna close your eyelid and you're gonna tape the tape really close to your eyelashes, but it's only touching the skin, not the eyelashes. And then you're just gonna literally lift it up and tape it to your eyebrow. We do this because we need to see that pink waterline. If your cluster lashes have ever hurt, itched, or irritated you throughout the week, it's 9 times out of 10, it means that something is inside your waterline and you just don't know it. Because if you don't tape up your eye, you have no idea where you're actually placing that fake lash. And you have your bond on one side, which is your glue, and you have your seal on the other side, which is something we put on when we are all done. We are going to take the bond side of our bond and seal. What we're gonna do is we're gonna reptile blink, and we're gonna take this gray bond and we are going to apply it all over our lashes from root to tip. Yes, this is my technique. I get a lot of side eyes like, oh my god, you're only supposed to put it on that base. I put my glue from root to tip. This is not only going to ensure that your lashes stay on for a week, but it's going to make sure they don't twist and turn on you either. They're going to look perfect all week. And then you're going to let it just sit for a second. Let it get a little bit tacky and sticky. That will make the whole process easier for you. Tighten up your bottle good, guys. A lot of people talk about things drying out. There's a new sister brand of U-Luck. This is the gray waterproof glue you always see me talking about. It is just repackaged into a different bottle. Dip our applicator in water every single time we pick up a lash. As we're applying our lashes, the bond is slowly gonna get on our applicator. And when the bond gets on your applicator, eventually your fake lash is gonna be dangling from your applicator instead of sticking to your eye and you're gonna get mad. So to prevent that from happening, we give it a tap in water every single time we pick up a lash. You could actually rip your lash in half on accident by grabbing it from the tip. So what I actually want you to do, we're gonna start with a size 16 down here. The numbers are right here. And I want you to actually grab your lash from the bottom like that. See how I grabbed it from the bottom? You're gonna come back around with your tweezer and you're gonna grab it by the tip now and you will apply it holding it by the tip. You can't just apply all of your lashes straight up and down. You have to pay attention to the angle of your natural lashes. So for most of us, the outer corner angles this way, and then as we get to the inner corner, they start angling this way a little bit. You need to actually make sure you're matching the angle of the fake lash to the angle of the natural lash. Imagine how crazy it would look if I just put it straight up and down. Not only would it look crazy, but it would poke right into that waterline. But if I tilt it this way, it's not going to poke anything. Reptile blink so our eye doesn't dry out. Instead of breaking my arm to get that angle, because this is kind of awkward, right? It's kind of awkward. What I actually like to do is tilt my head, and then I can just come in nicely like this. We're going to tilt our head to help us get that angle. And we're going to come in and we're going to get this lash as close as we can get it to the base of our lashes without getting it inside that waterline. And we're going to apply this lash side by side with no overlap. Guys, it is a common misconception. People think that they should overlap their lashes. I recommend not overlapping your lashes for 2 reasons. 1, fake lash stick to real lash. Fake lash have a hard time sticking to fake lash. Reason number 2. When you overlap your lashes, you're creating an overlap where they're going to be darker and fuller. That's going to mess up your lash pattern. You feel like you don't have enough room for your entire lash, you can snip that baby and make it fit. Snip it with a little pair of shears. Snippy, snippy, little baby. Once you have all of your lashes on, you're going to dip your applicator in water and you're going to pinch your lashes. You're going to dip your applicator in water and I need you to pinch all of your lashes. And you're going to start at the base and you're going to pinch, pinch, pinch all the way up to the tip. The glue is sticky. It's a good thing. It's sticky. That's how it keeps your lashes on for a week. But it will stick to your applicator and it will tug. So you really need to dip your applicator in water in between each pinch. And whenever you cut a lash too, I want you to pinch that motherfucker so hard. Because whenever you snip a lash, it's more likely to fall off. Now we're going to go back into our bond and seal and we're going to take the seal side of our bond and seal. And yes, this comes with a gray seal. We're going to tap, 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 tap a little bit of that gray seal at the base of the lash. Do not overdo the seal. Do not put the seal on your tweezer. We are going to dip our applicator in water and we're going to follow the entire pinching routine again. You're gonna dip your Q-tip in water so it's not fuzzy. We're going to tap, tap, tap that waterline. This is just gonna make sure that any residual bond and seal is not drying down in that waterline, because that will also irritate you throughout the week and you're gonna think you have a lash in your eye and you don't, okay? We're in our reptile blink. Lash reveal, lash reveal. Lash reveal, lash reveal.